Hello guys, MikuChibi here. Welcome back to the Factor, and today we're gonna take a look at the news banner, the Whisper of Maple Leaves Order, which you can see is a step-up banner with 5 steps. Step 1, you're 50% up. Step 2 and 4, regular price. Step 3, a guaranteed random 4-star, not guaranteed new skill. And step 5, a guaranteed new skill record, which is one of these 4. So we have Silica, Alice, Lisbeth, and Leafa. Silica, normal skill, Alice, new chain, Lisbeth, new full burst, and then Leafa, new burst skill. And also there's 6% drop rate for 4-star, which is a trap of bait because it's so bad. And the duration of this banner is till the 28th of November, so you have roughly 4 weeks on you to decide if you want to pull on this banner or not. I mean, I would say right now this is mostly for endgame players, not for beginner and stuff. That is what I can say for now about this banner. And the first skill we're gonna take a look is Autumn Leaf Teahouse Alice, that we can see is a sword skill with shadow creep skill animation, 26 SP, slash and dart, 40 second cooldown, 96 switch gate. Pretty good, and breakage for 1, not bad either. So it does 2550% damage tracing a target. It applies dark pile above, dark element damage, 1% per stack, 3 stack for 20 seconds. So gonna be really useful if you're running a dark DPS set on sword. And then if you're using switch, you are gaining 9 stack instead of 3. And when you activate the chain effect, you are gaining 50% dark element damage when using dark skill, and 1000 attack while the buff to raise dark element damage is in effect. So this one is a really good support skill if you're building a dark set, especially for sword. So this is really nice to have. And next one we have Leafa. Secret Autumn Bonfire Leafa is a burst skill, axe burst skill, rock double down skill animation for SP, blunt herb, 50 second cooltime, 52 switch gate, and 48 breakage. Not the best. It has 2530% damage to hitting a target. It has attack 4, attack 50% for 20 seconds, and element damage 9% for 3 seconds. And if you want to activate the burst, you have to do Earth, Earth, Blunt, Earth. So hopefully you do have many Earth skill, otherwise it's gonna be hard to activate this one. 30 second skill cool time, 42 switch gate, and 96 breakage. Breakage is pretty good there. Oh, wow. We have already reached over 6,000, so 6,200% damage to hitting a target. Bonus attack increase in portion with your remaining HP times 200%. When equipped 2 more edge skill in the same set, damage done to enemy weak to blunt 1%, so make sure to equip 2 edge skill. Earth element damage increased by 0.5% of the number of poison stacked when the player is afflicted with poison status element. So if you're a player that can play around poison, you're gonna benefit this bonus. Otherwise, you don't really need to worry about this one. You can ignore this one. If you can play around poison, then it is really good. And when you activate the burst, it won't consume any SP. So this one gonna be a really good skill for any blunt earth content. And if you're running an earth axe that is DPS, then you definitely want this one. It has really high multiplier, so gonna be really useful. And as long as you can play around full HP and also have 2 edge skill in your set, then this one is really good for any blunt earth content. Next one we have Autumn Color Gift Silica. Is a pass skill with peak, small, and gray. So peak 3, attack 40% when HP is above 80%. So keep in mind you have to stay above 80%. If you're below 80, you're gonna lose this 4% attack, and 4% attack is allowed. So this one is really good as long as you can stay above 80%. And small and gray, when equipped 3 or more Lisbeth in the same set, hitting will switch out of debuff, small mark. And the next attack the enemy receive will induce 1.5 damage. So this is engrave, but with smaller damage. It's still pretty good. Use that is not the same as the other passive that have engrave. Engrave gives you double damage. This one uses 50% more damage to your next skill. It's still really useful. It is not bad. If you don't have engrave, then Yeti Silica can be something you want to play around, but keep in mind you do need 3 Lisbeth skill. And last one, we have Joyful Autumn Harvest Lisbeth. It's a main skill with rock flip skill animation for SP, blunt earth, 50 second cool time, 26 switch gate, for 25 breakage, not the best. It has 1990% damage to hitting a target. Earth element enhance 4, earth element damage 9% per second, not bad. And mark, the next attack receive will be induced 1.5. Alright, we have another skill that can give you a mark. To activate the full burst, you need to do Earth, Earth, Blunt, Earth. But if you limit break the skill to +10, you are removing this sequence and only need to do Earth, Earth, Blunt. So that is pretty nice. Skill cooldown 30 seconds, 26 switch gate, and 50 breakage, not the best. Kind of weird. Usually we see Maze and sometimes Axe has smaller cooldown, but now they have 30. Maybe they see that they become really good, especially the newer bursts and full bursts. Usually we 50-second cooldown, but now we see 30-second. When you activate burst, you are dealing 5500% damage in a target, bonus attack plus 1% against enemy with debuff, mark, small mark, death mark, erosion, slash destruction mark. As long as you are applying the mark one, which is either this one or the passive, you can do that. Then you're gonna receive 100 attack only once on the skill. And if you equip 2 Kuhara skill in the same set, damage on the enemy with the blunt 1%. So you want to equip Kuhara in your set. And Earth element damage increase the 0.5% number of poison attack when the player is afflicted with a poison status element, same as the Leafa one. So if you can play around poison, it's a really good, otherwise you can pretty much ignore this one. So we have a really good full burst skill for any blood earth content, same go for Leafa. So we have some really good skill. Leafa gonna be really good if you are running a maze DPS. Silica, I guess if you need more attack percent, then it is really good to have. And Leafa gonna be really strong for any blunt earth content if you're running an axe DPS. And then Ali's a really nice support skill for your sword dark DPS set. So all 4 skills are really good. And let's see now. Autumn Leafa, Teahouse, Ali's, and Secret Autumn Bonfire Leafa is a sword skill with high damage multiplier increase after limb breaking. Leafa definitely worth the limb break because you get 6200, really good, but Ali's you don't really need. Like, this is support skill. You're only using this for chain skill, which doesn't need to be limb broken. You only activate it once on switch, you are gaining this buff here and also dark damage. So this one doesn't need to be limb broken. And if you do get Leafa and you are running a axe DPS, then definitely worth to limb break this one. In the drop rate, we have 0.325% chance to get the future red. And on step 3, we should have like 5%, right? 5%, 5.41%, yeah. And then step 3, or no, step 5, you are guaranteed to get the future red. So hopefully you get the skill you're looking for. And now, question is this banner worth the summon on? Well, like I said in the video, this banner is mainly focused on late game players that are farming late game content that has blunt earth weakness. So, if you look on the floor, we have chapter 2, the Metal Reaper is weak to blunt earth, so this one gonna be really good for that. And you can see you are farming Machina, and Machina is a late game weapon, so this is gonna be really good for late game content. So the banner is offering late game skills that is focused on late game content, so it's gonna be really good. And if we look into Chaos Showdown, we do have, let's see, Chaos Showdown, we have the newest boss, the Dark Black Animal Snake is weak to blunt earth, so you can focus on that. And other blunt earth, I guess it could be the Stoic Crab, but you don't need to focus on this one. Blunt Frost, Blunt Earth. Okay, I think this is a mistake. Blunt Earth and Frost Holy. I think that is the way. I'm not sure. I think it's a duplicate. Yeah, it should be a holy element somewhere. And if you take a look on the boss, you can see it's with the blunt earth. You're gonna resist to most of the stuff. So the stuff here that you can see mostly focus on late game content. So if you're a new player that is in our game, use don't pull in this banner. It's definitely not worth it. There are better banners to pull on. For example, Sanya can be a good one if you're looking for sword skill. She do have some real nice skill for sword. Other than that, you can pretty much wait for free pulls, or you can wait for 8th anniversary, maybe it's better. Or you can also wait for other banner. We do have Street's birthday, and then we have this Uncried anniversary. Maybe they're gonna release a special banner for that, a special day. And we have more banner within this week, so gonna be more banner coming soon. So I would say that this banner is really good if you want to improve your blunt earth build. So improving your mace and improving your axe, then this banner is definitely worth it. The skills are really strong, really useful. Ali is really good for any dark sword build. And then Silica can be a really nice passive to have if you don't have Engrave. Lisbeth, Leafa gonna be really good for your DPS if you're running a blunt earth set for mace and axe. So this banner is really good. And if you're a player that doesn't focus on blunt earth, you can pretty much skip this banner, save your conjure for another banner. For example, me, I'm a late game player, but I will not pull in this banner because I am not focused on blunt earth content. I focus on other content. I focus more on frost and slash, and for blunt, I focus more on wind and water mostly. So I will be skipping this banner and save my conjure for future banner that is benefiting my account. So that's my recommendation. Use Poland's banner if you want to improve your blunt earth build for axe and mace. And if you're not building a blunt herb, then you can pretty much skip this panda unless you want to start right now, then definitely worth it. The skills are really good. But that's me, thank you for watching, see you guys next time, take care now, and bye bye.